Hi guys, Dr. Sam here. So in this week's video, I want to talk and explore the profoundly important benefits of adaptogenic herbs, adaptogens. To my mind, the most important classification, the most amazing classification of herbs to be found anywhere in the natural world. Okay, and before I dive into talking about what adaptogens are, I just want to contextualize why I think they're so important, why I think every home herbalist needs to know what adaptogens are, why they're so powerful, why we should be using them and how to use them. And we just got to look at the craziness of the world we live in the 21st century. Look at the world we live in today. It's not how we evolved. It's not the world we evolved to live in. It's 24-hour culture. It's fast-paced. It's digitally stimulating. It's excessive. It's chaotic. We're being pulled in multiple directions. We're being asked to give more of ourselves than we can reasonably give in lots of different areas, professionally, personally, socially, digitally. And in my experience, I think so many people experience this umbrella of overwhelm. The clinical research shows that about 80% of all disease has its foundation in a chronic stress response. And I think it's something that we can all associate with. I think we can all experience and we can all recognize this craziness, this chaotic nature of the world we live in. And that's not to say it's bad. It's not bad. With that comes lots of opportunities, but it puts a huge toll on the body and the mind and the organ systems. So anything that helps protect against that is going to have a transformative impact upon our health variables, our energy, our vitality, our mood, reducing our disease risk factors, promoting our longevity profile, all of it. And things like, yes, meditation and exercise, they all facilitate that as well. But adaptogens package it into a very easy to obtain mechanism. So what are adaptogens? So adaptogens do exactly what they say on the tin, okay? They help the body adapt to anything that's suboptimal, okay? They help the body adapt to excess stress, excess anxiety, weakened immunity, poor digestion, whatever it may be. Anything that in any area where the body's not working, it helps the body adapt so that it nullifies, reduces the risks and the dangers that come through being out of balance, okay? And to fulfill the criteria of being a true, genuine adaptogen, a herbal medicine must fulfill 4 specific criteria, okay? And they're called the 4 N's, the 4 N's, okay? So to be an adaptogen, these 4 criteria must be met. The first one is an adaptogen must be nourishing. So the first N is nourishing, okay? By that it means these herbal adaptogens have to contain within them a unique phytochemical makeup that has a nourishing effect upon the cells of the body. The vitamins, the minerals, the phytonutrients, the antioxidants, all of these things have to be contained in a very unique profile in the adaptogens. So when we take them, long term, they saturate our cells with this incredible nutrient profile that nourishes the body and elevates health and prevents disease. The second N, and perhaps the most important N, is normalizing. And this is crucial. This is where the adaptogens really come into their own. So adaptogens help the body normalize anything that's abnormal. If something's working too fast, it will slow it. If something's working too slowly, it will speed it up. If something's too hot, it will cool it. If something's too cold, it will warm it. If something's erratic, it will stabilize it. So we can apply that to the physiology of the body. If our blood pressure is too high, it can help to lower it. If our heart rate is too erratic, it can normalize it. If our metabolism is too slow, it can raise it. If our immune system is too weak, it can stimulate it. If our immune system is too strong, it can reduce it. So these adaptogens go into the body and identify, like a radar, anything that's working out of normality and helps to bring it back into normality. That is an unimaginably powerful mechanism. The third N is non-specific. And by that I mean adaptogens need to be able to work on different body systems, okay? It's not unique to the cardiovascular system or the immune system. These adaptogens need to be able to go into the body and work upon any system that's out of kilter, out of balance. If you took an adaptogen in January and your immune system was out of kilter, it has to be able to work on the immune system. If 6 months later it was your hormone system that was out of balance, the same adaptogen needs to be able to work on the hormone system. It's non-specific, it can work anywhere in the body. And the fourth and final N is that it must be non-toxic. By that, it means it has to be shown to be and proven to be safe to use at low to moderate dose long term, if not indefinitely. Okay, and lots of the Ayurvedic medical practices advocate using these adaptogens in your long term, for as long as you live. And if we look at those four N's, nourishing, normalizing, non-specific and non-toxic, we can see why if we're using them, the impact it has upon our health, our vitality, our mood, our emotional well-being, our immunity, everything is profound, discernibly so. We experience a real-time improvement in how we experience our mind and experience our body. And that's one of the reasons I'm hell-bent on getting as many people to be using and to know about adaptogens. The most famous, the most revered adaptogens available are primarily Ayurvedic herbs. So herbs like ashwagandha, okay, rhodiola is the most powerful adaptogen in the world. Shatavari, okay, Siberian ginseng, okay, these are all adaptogenic herbs. So Gaduchi is another great one. Gaduchi is a particularly effective one. So in terms of a dose to tap into these, the general view is somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams a day. Okay, so most of these will come in capsule form. You can buy them in 500 milligram capsules. So 1 to 2 capsules in the morning with food, 1 to 2 capsules in the evening with dinner, and they're slow to work. They can take a couple of weeks to a month to begin to work, but then you use those indefinitely. Okay, it's sustainable, it's safe, it's evidence-based, and it can transform the way your body is working. So if you're feeling out of kilter, if you're feeling not like yourself, if you feel like you're lacking vitality or strength or energy, you're immunocompromised or you're not sleeping, anything where your body's telling you you're out of balance, please explore the benefits that adaptogens could bring to you.